Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, the brand new Apocalyptic Shadow has launched, the second rotation of it, and we've actually gone in with Gwenifin Yunli. Yeah, we're gonna smash through this. So let me walk you through the run. We'll see how it goes. I will say it took me, I get the first half, the first attempt. The second half took me 3 attempts actually to get the score that I wanted. But yeah, you will see. So we're going in. Unfortunately, we re-rolled Adventuring. It's always the way. Re-rolled his technique and it didn't work. Now, starting off here, let me actually move me maybe to the right-hand side of the screen, actually. Over here. We actually do start off with... Yunli's ultimate right at the start of the fight. You get attacked before anyone takes a turn, so we get to go in straight away with the Yunli ult. We don't have the Robin buffs on it, but that's what I did anyway. I'm not going to say that any of the play in this is perfect or anything like that. This is just what I did and what worked for me. We're going to switch Robin onto the enemy that's fire weak so we can break it faster. We're going to be doing less damage then. Unfortunately, we're sort of splitting our damage, but hey, that's sort of okay. Yunli going in with the counter, Aventurine going in with the counter. Gonna fire off the Aventurine ultimate. I'm gonna break this first enemy. And it's very important actually with Yunli is actually a lot of fun in this. Trying to time stuff. I messed up a couple of times where I thought they were going to do an attack, but they didn't. But hey, we made it through. Here we go. We've almost broken all of them. There we go. Both the side guys are broken. At this point, I was thinking, what's even worth doing? I'm not sure. I did go for the AoE, the blast attack. And yeah, then we're going to boost up Robin's ultimate. We delayed Robin's first ultimate until everyone got some turns, just for some extra oomph in the action value. I actually switched up then, I think, after that. And at this point, I was thinking about, ooh, do we actually just focus fire on one of these and kill them together? And I did actually decide to do that more so. Gonna activate Yunli's parry, which I think does give her a crit damage bonus on her turn then. She gets attacked by Kafka and then does her big counter, which is very nice damage, very tasty. Whenever we kill one of these side adds, it's destroying a big chunk of the boss's bar as well, which is good. Here we go. This should finish him off. Yes, it does. Excellent. We're actually going to activate their ultimates right now. I think Kafka's about to go. It also does fully recharge. So you might be thinking, man, Yunli's not very good against this boss. I believe it does fully recharge her ultimate when she gets to go. Let's see here. Sadly, we didn't get the 2 Aventurine ults. But yeah, Yunli gets 2 charges of her ult. So it's actually very strong. And we're going to be manipulating that a little bit. So we're going to activate 1 charge right here. We'll save the other one. It's going to mean she's going to fire off the weaker version of her ult. But it does work nonetheless. And we're just going to use her basic attack here. Her skill's not very strong. Really, nearly all of Yunli's damage is coming from her ultimate and then a chunk from her regular counters as well. What she does on her turn doesn't really matter. We have her built with no speed, doesn't need it. But she's a ton of fun to play because I think it's just very interactive. Playing around her ultimate, she regenerates energy very, very quickly. Just firing off Robin, trying to get as many turns as possible. We can just basic here with Robin. Here, I wasn't sure. I popped the ultimate early. We could have waited for everyone to take a turn, and maybe that would have been better in terms of action value. I wasn't actually entirely sure what one I should have done here. Did decide to use the skill with Yunli just because we've got so many skill points, and Aventurine is basically entirely skill point positive. Almost entirely. Though I do see actually we've lost some shields there. We're going to parry with Yunli as these new enemies come in. So I think we do get smacked right here. Yeah, so we take actually almost half the health bar on Topaz. The shield did fall off. Big counterattack from Yunli, already doing work. Okay, and yeah, fairly simple stuff, really. Apart from that, we're going to go in. Just a basic attack, saving Yunli's ultimate for now. I actually will skill again on Robin. We're very skill point positive, because you can play Yunli skill point positive. But we're very safe with the skill points. I'm going to activate Aventurine's shield. I did use this skill there just to make sure we'd be safe. I was a bit worried about dying. Like I said, this is the first attempt on this difficulty. I wasn't sure how much damage would be coming at us, etc. One nice thing as well is we do actually still get some breaking from Yunli with her counter. In fact, I think it does the full value, even if she's the wrong... Yeah, she gets the full break value with her counters, which is something that's special in this particular Apocalyptic Shadow with the buffs that we chose. Yeah, I chose the buff that makes it so that, yeah, her counter is just really, really strong. You go into Yunli counter, activate her parry again. But I think, yeah, this is where Kafka didn't attack. But we charged up her weaker one before, so she still gets the strong one. I think is how it worked. I don't think that counted as an attack from Kafka, but there you are. So here we're checking again the action value over there. You see me sometimes clicking on the left-hand side, just checking that window. So I'm looking, I'm thinking, okay, we can actually get a turn in with everybody before popping this, and we'll pop her the Robin ultimate right after, just to action advance everybody up. I probably should have done that earlier on the second Robin ultimate. I think the first one we did well. I think this one was good. We probably should have done it on the second. I don't really know exactly what I was thinking. I just kind of went for it. But hey, it is what it is. Topaz is very, very, very nice for this. I'll show you my gear as well, of course, at the end. We don't have crazy gear. I did get an upgrade for Topaz today, which was nice, but we're still working on a lot of the stuff. Again, we're doing fairly well on skill points, so I'm just sort of firing things off. Hoping to get to Yunli's ult. We could get an ult in before we break Kafka. It's not looking super likely, though. The Kafka did just do a blast. It's going to be close. But no, we're not going to manage. Topaz is going to break him right here, which means we go in. And yeah, at this point, we can just pop everything. We can just pop everything. No problem. The goal here is just to kill the boss. So here we're going to do Yunli ultimate just twice in a row. Just on cooldown, essentially. As much as we can. We're just firing that thing off. Here we go. I think after Topaz... No, after her own turn, maybe. She gets to go. We might as well do her skill. There we go. We're just going to pop her ult right away. Straight again. So why the heck not? We can get a basic in with Robin and action advance, which is fine. And Yunli should, at some point, fire off her other ult after we take turns. There we go. And this might actually kill the... Yeah, and there we go. That ult killed the boss. We just stack those ultimates, right? Stack the ultimates. And yeah, pretty nice. 3,450 points. Now, we did take the... I'll show you the other video. I did take down the second half, but we didn't get a great score. I went back and redid it. But we got enough to literally scrape in the 6,600 on the very first attempt, which is amazing. But then I said, okay, we can do better. Let's go back on the second side. So I'll show you the rerun I did. Okay, so on our first run, bam, Gwynaifen got one shot by the boss. So we had to redo it. That's okay. But we're going in with a break team on this side. I've got a very different Gwynaifen build. Basically, what I did was I took some of the artifacts that were on... I actually probably should have changed more now I think about it. I think I actually might have made a mistake here. I changed some of the artifacts from Yi from the first Apocalyptic Shadow onto Gwynaifen, so she's built more as a break Gwynaifen. I actually forgot to change her planers, which would have made things a little bit better. But yeah, with this boss, the second half I found was a bit more complicated because the boss is doing a bunch of things. I wasn't entirely sure what he was doing. This was roughly what I was trying to do, though. I was, as much as possible, trying to hit multiple enemies at the same time with Gwynaifen, just to break everything fairly evenly. My Gallagher is now in an energy regen rope, but it's not fully stacked, and he is in multiplication, but it's not fully upgraded. So thank you guys for that advice. We're working on it. There's some room to go. Gwynaifen almost getting one shot again. I guess she's a little squishy. We should have switched her into more defensive gear. But hey, it is what it is. We're going to save her with Gallagher and then try break stuff. This was slightly annoying. You can see we are like so close on Harmony Trailblazer. We're spamming that button. I think when we break this hand here, but it does mean we missed out on some super break damage, which kind of sucks. We got a little bit lucky. He got hit in the first turn. We would have been okay, but hey, it is what it is. And at this point, I want to basically... I actually think killing one of the hands would be better. Just sort of focus firing down, maybe like either the left or the right, because then you can start breaking the middle and actually start working on that. Basically, our goal is to break and kill all of these before they respawn. That's what went wrong my first run, is that we didn't manage to kill one of them and they respawned. So yeah, you can see I'm still trying to work out exactly how to do this fight to the maximum efficiency as possible. This is looking fairly good right here. We might even kill both of them. No, we killed one of them. His left hand, which is the one on the right. Almost confusing, but not quite. We're going to cleanse there with Gallagher. Again, if we had energy regen, I think we could have done that just fine. We wanted to save skill points there for Harmony Trailblazer. We're going to do his basic. Unfortunately, getting slightly low on energy. Did not have enough for that. We have him with Dance, Dance, Dance. We could maybe have switched him to Meshing Cogs. Not sure. Not sure. Dance, Dance, Dance. When I tried him in Meshing Cogs in the previous Apocalyptic Shadow, I found Dance, Dance, Dance was much more effective in that one. I'm not sure on this one, though. Here we go. We're going in with the Gallagher. Then we can apply the ultimate for bonus break damage. And, whoo, big super breaks. We're going in. And here our goal, again, is to burst things down. Gallagher's multiplication just doing work. Burst this guy down. Excellent. Stuff has been broken. We're going to go in, I think, with Gallagher Basic into Gallagher Ultimate. Gallagher Basic again. Like, honestly, he's... If you count Imaginary Trailblazers as a 4-star, it's maybe a bit different. But man, Gallagher's just nuts. Gallagher is just nuts. He's so strong as a 4-star. It's crazy. I mean, Herta is extremely good as well. There's a few 4-stars that just shine. Like Herta, God tier. Gallagher, God tier. They're just on another level. Imaginary Trailblazer. Here we're seeing Gwynaifa, and we saw Zhuai recently as well. They're good. They are good, but... I think Gallagher's on another level. Like, his synergy with the break teams is just crazy. It's just crazy, sort of the damage. So we lost a bit there, 1%. Slightly feels bad, but oh well. We're using our skill as much of Gwynaifa as possible. Again, trying to get her ultimate, trying to get her more energy regen. You get smacked right there. It can be, there's definitely some randomness to it when you get crowd controlled or don't. Okay, really nice thing about this as well, ooh, as you can see, there's no imaginary weakness on the enemy, but you're basically given a buff that lets you break at least one of the hands, which is really useful. So, yeah, for example, with Imaginary Trailblazer, very important, we target whichever one he matches. So there he was Quantum, so he got to get a Quantum hit against the Quantum enemy. I don't think it makes a difference with the others. I'm actually not sure what it does. Okay, he's Quantum weak again there. I'm not sure exactly what it does, to be completely honest. Maybe you get attacked more if you don't have one of those buffs because you use them up. I have no clue how it works or what's happening. Never quite worked it out. We're almost dead on Imaginary Trailblazer. It's very close. Kind of lucky he was actually pushed back, or I think the break damage when he took a turn would have killed him. So we'll heal up with Gallagher. We're going to come in and try to break these. There we go. We broke one of them. Going to go in, I believe, and break the other one. There we go. Broke the other one. Pop the ultimate on Imaginary Trailblazer. One thing I learned as well was that we should be timing, because we've got Watchmaker on Imaginary Trailblazer. Apparently that ticks down on our unit's turns, so we want to be careful and basically time his ultimate when we can. Here, I don't know what I was doing. I pressed the wrong button. We are with Zhuai going to hit all of them and then go in with her ultimate just to sort of... I think it is important to wear things down at a similar time, roughly, because that's going to affect the respawn. You see, the big hit comes in. It's massive damage. You just need enough life to survive it, really. Again, with the Imaginary Trailblazer, we'll focus on the middle guy. We want to break him as soon as possible. That's very, very important. With Ron-Mei, gonna basic, apply her ultimate. Ron-Mei, I haven't talked about her much. She's very straightforward. You know, you keep her skill on. You get the gist. And here I was thinking, okay, they're all broken. None of them can do anything. I think I'm pretty safe to just wait for the Gallagher ultimate. So that's what we're going to do. Gallagher gets, you know, he gets a lot of turns. There we go. We've smashed the right hand as well. Now we go in with the Gallagher stuff, and that will heal everybody up. Like, he is such a... He's ridiculous. He's a better damage dealer for this comp than Gwynaifa. It's crazy. You maybe could use March 7th for this instead of Gwynaifa as well. I don't know. I think Himiko will probably be a lot better too. Himiko just doing the blasts, getting the extra blast attacks with her follow-up procs. I think she'd be perfect. But we don't have her. But there we go. We take him down. We break him. And then it's like getting to the point of just pop everything. It's like, we might as well pop Ron-Mei ult. It doesn't matter. She has it up anyway. Doesn't matter. But, you know, just for some energy efficiency. There's no reason not to. If you had Watchmaker on her, definitely you'd be timing them more carefully. But I don't have the right gear to get Watchmaker on Ron-Mei, unfortunately. Going with her skill. Gallagher. We're doing the Gallagher things. Maybe by applying his ultimate earlier, we could have done more, but I think this is more efficient. There we go. Things ticking down. Gallagher. Every turn is a Gallagher turn. What can we say? And bam. 1, 3, 3, 3. Action value remaining for 6,783 points. We got... Again, you want 6,600? So I was happy with this to show that's what you would need to do like your job on that half of the Apocalyptic Shadow. So there you go, guys. That was me. We've come in. We still have 41 days, 15 hours to go, but we're done. We've got it done. Our first half was better with Yunli. We can definitely improve this score as well by improving the gear. There's a lot to improve. Let me actually show you the different characters. Can I come in here? Okay. Yes, I can. So for side 1, we have Robin. Robin with 4,000 attack, 118 speed. She's like 2 below where I want, but it is what it is. 124.4% energy regen, and that's sort of it. Very simple stuff. She's got For Tomorrow's Journey, the event, light cone, S5. Her traces are pretty much maxed out. We could get her more health, but it's never mattered. And her basic attack, I don't think it really matters either. I could use Tears of Dreams, but I'm not gonna. She's got Sprightly Von Whack, 2-piece Planers, and 2-piece Prisoner, 2-piece Musketeer. And she's E0, of course. Aventurine, also E0. He's coming in. He's slightly low on the defense, but he's very high on speed. He's got a little bit of crit damage in there as well. So he's coming in. He does have a bit of break effect, 56.4% effect resistance, 14.4 imaginary damage. He is in S5, Destiny's Threads Forewoven for more... Oh, sorry, I'm blocking that. I'm probably better over here for this part. For the effect res and more damage. His traces are mostly done. We are working on those. I got then distracted by pulling Yunli, so that slowed us down. But I will finish his... I think I'm even going to max out his basic. Like, I don't even care. Aventurine, he's just God tier. He is a God tier unit. He's just on another level. So yeah, we will finish those eventually, soon enough. For his relics, he's a 2-piece Broken Keel, 4-piece Knight of Purity Palace, just for more shielding. He's E0, like I said. E0 on Yunli, the newest member. We just got her to level 80 this morning, which is nice. So she's coming in with 96 speed. Her crit rate is low. We really need to improve this. I just don't have the gear. But with Yunli, because she gives herself so much crit damage with her ultimate, you actually want to just max your crit rate out. So this is very low. Like, it's basically the minimum of like even being viable, almost, I would say. Like, so we really want to get the crit rate higher. She's got 145. She's got decent crit damage. Tiny bit of effect res, 38.8 physical boost. She is in S5, Fall of an Eon. No real surprise there. So her traces, we got them all to 8. We are working on this. So the next one will get her the 8% attack. Should be over 3,000 then. Then we'll do her ultimate, which is a big deal. So yeah, increase the crit damage from her counter by 90%. Again, that goes up to 95. At level 10, it's 100%. She gets so much crit damage from this, and so much for damage is from her ultimate, that, yeah, you really want to prioritize crit rate on her. But yeah, so that's her 888. She's 4 on this. I don't know. She does her basic attack semi-often, so it's probably worth leveling that up. You do it last, of course, but worth putting some ranks into it. I can't resist the glowing thing. I have to click it. It's a terrible habit, terrible. But yeah, she's in 2-piece Duran and 4-piece Ash Blazing. I think the Wind Soaring Valorous is better, a couple of percentage points or whatever. Ash Blazing is pretty close, and I've got better Ash Blazing. I've got literally 0 Wind Soaring, and this is like my best Ash Blazing. Like, even my Ash Blazing isn't very good. So yeah, then we've got Topaz. So Topaz is coming in 141 speed, 66.8% crit rate, 78.5 crit damage. It's a little dodgy too. She's not in the best stats, but it worked. It's working great. Just the team synergy, S2 swordplay. Her traces, again, we need to finish these off. We've got 4 of the big ones. We will finish those off as well. More crit damage there is nice. And just, yeah, more Numby damage. Pretty big deal. But yeah, she also needs, she's in Duran and 4-piece Ash Blazing. We just got her a new, I can't show it right here. Okay, well, she's, of course, as well, E0. Let me X out of there then. Hang on a second. Let me just show it to you this way. Because we've got the same gear. We just got a nice upgrade today. Beautiful. Attack percent, some attack, some effect res, crit rate, crit damage. Not bad. It rolled 1 into everything, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take these relics. She does have a fire damage orb that we need to roll up more. It's rolled everything into defense, which is truly tragic. But hey, there we go. But yeah, my Ash Blazing really needs to be improved. We stripped a lot of it off of Jing Yuan to go onto Yunli. I think we stripped some off Dr. Ratio as well, maybe. Yeah, Dr. Ratio is ditched. He was an Ash Blazing before. But yeah, I need to farm more relics, obviously enough. For our break team, we've got Ron May for the break team, 140 speed. Some defensive stats, and 161.4 break effect, 124.4 energy regen, a tiny bit of effect res, not really much. She is in S1 Memories of the Past. Her traces are pretty much maxed out. We probably would grab that defense at some point, actually, because Gallagher doesn't do crazy healing. Her stuff needs to be rolled up more. Actually, that chest place, ooh, we should definitely roll that up. I don't think I've got any. Oh no, I do. We just got some. Let's roll it right now for good luck. Defense percent. I mean, it could be worse. It's okay. We would have liked the break effect, but hey, it could be worse. That's a watchmaker, so it's not too bad. There we go. Anyway, so she's actually now tanky. She's better now than she was. There you go. Actually, by quite a bit. She's quite tanky now. She's E0, of course. We're E6 on Harmony Trailblazer. It's a grind, but worth it. I'd like to get his speed higher. He's got some defenses and 158.7 break effect. He's in S3, Dance, Dance, Dance. The traces are maxed on his ultimate, which is the important thing, boosting people's break effect. The rest, I don't think really matters. We'll do it at some point. He has a lot of stuff that can still be rolled up. We'll get there. And like I said, yeah, E6, that's him. Let's go to Gallagher next because he's busted. So Shui not Shui. Gwenifen's a bit all over the place. So she's coming in. She's good speed, 143. She's got terrible defense. That was definitely not doing us any favors right there. She's got some crit rate, crit damage as well. 70% break effect. I should have really rebuilt this. Really should have rebuilt it. She's got effect hit rate, which she doesn't need, and fire damage boost. So she's a bit all over the place. Eyes of the Prey. I don't know if there's anything better. Damage, like... probably we should have swapped her to Resolution. She'd have terrible defense then. We'd have to switch it up, but probably Resolution be better. Decreasing enemies' defense. I think that does up your break damage, so you probably should run that. I think you should run that. I don't think anything else is doing anything useful, so I think Resolution would be the way to go. The Sweaty Light Cone. Her traces, 12 on her skill, which is her dot. And then the rest, for a break team, it doesn't really matter, these things, really. But her relic's a bit all over the place. Like, we stole some stuff off Shui, but she's still in, like, fire damage, which is fine. But I think she's got an attack. Yeah, attack. Like, we should have swapped this into some sort of break effect rope. I should have stolen stuff off of Shui. It's there somewhere. Yeah, we should have stolen... Oh, never mind. Shui was an attack percent rope as well. Well, we should have put her in a break effect rope. Would be better. We get a better score. But... hey, there you go. You just want to be building break effect. She is E4. She's literally just there to break, right? So we should be building more break effect on her. Then Gallagher, the man himself, he's a little bit dodgy because stuff isn't fully upgraded right now. His HP is good. His defense is low, 145 speed now. I've rebuilt him a bit. He has 57% break effect. It's low, but he's still doing plenty. And his energy regen's a bit rolled up. He's got some effect res. That's sort of it. So he's got a level 60 S5 multiplication. We're getting there. We just need to get some of those traces. That'll be nice for some more stats. It is S5, lots of action advancing. He's going very fast. His traces are mostly done. We'd like to get him more health at some point, and we could upgrade some of the other stuff. I don't think it hugely matters, though. Probably upgrading his direct heal a bit more would be kind of nice, but I mean, people are alive, so people are alive. So we definitely have room to roll this up more. This is decent. Unfortunately, it's rolling a bit into crit damage. Effect res will take. Yeah, okay, we need to get this rolled up more. He has an energy regen rope. It's level 9. Need to upgrade that. He's got defense. This could be great as well. Up to 15 speed or break effect. Beautiful. No crit damage, please. And yeah, he's in 2-piece Forge and 2-piece Thief, 2-piece Messenger. So yeah, we ditched the break effect rope. We should have put that on Gwynaifen. We should definitely put that on Gwynaifen. I've got a really good break effect rope. Oh, it's got 9 speed. Oh my god. And yeah, this would have been so much better. Holy crap. So if I was to regear Gwynaifen right now, we'd switch her to that. And we take off this orb and we put her in just anything Calpagni. Fire damage would be fine. Probably just defense with break effect. Beautiful. Yeah, and she would have been so much better, man. She would get 40% more break effect. She'd be coming in. Well, maybe we need to roll it. She's actually quite squishy. Maybe we need to roll that up a bit more. But 141, that would have been so much better. Well, so much better. Oh, well. Look, it's happened. Probably a bit too squishy. We'd have to roll. I guess, this up somewhat. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's a learning curve, right? I think she's got a crit rate chest. We would have swapped that hopefully to a HP chest. I don't think I've got any crit rate. Oh, now we do have a HP one. We probably should swap her into that. Anyway, whatever. You get the gist. It's a weird build. Break teams are break teams. You just care about break and speed and not dying, and that's it. So there you go. That is Apocalyptic Shadow. Hopefully that was helpful to you and interesting. Those are the teams that I ran, and yeah, it worked super well. So very happy about that one. All done. All good. Let me actually show you. If I click replace lineup, let me see friends. Let me see what my friends did. Give you some other ideas. So we've got a 3-star clear here as well. We've got break team on the bottom. Firefly break team, straightforward enough. And we've got another break team actually. Looks like, no, sorry. No, we don't. Hunter's Stride, sorry. But it's sort of a dot team with Spark. That's interesting. And probably an E2 Acheron, is it? How do I even see? Is it E2 Acheron? One assumes it is. Yeah, okay. It's an E6 Acheron. Okay, maybe that's not very helpful for people. Well, that will 3-star, no problem. E6 Acheron, shocker. The 2-star here, Jingliu team with Silverwolf, and an Imbibe Lune team with a Ron May. We had here follow-up team, but no Aventurine. They are running Fushuan instead. Got through. We've got Boot Hill then on the other side with Locha. Got through, 3-star. Firefly on the first half for this one. And then, oh, that looks like it's also an... you guys, well, too many E2 Acheron on that side. Right, well, E2 Acheron's pretty good. Who knew? And then here we've got follow-up team on the first half, Firefly on the second. Yeah, so that's basically what I did. But again, instead of Dr. El Doctor, we used Yunli, and she was brilliant, even not fully upgraded. And yeah, we used Gwenifin instead of Firefly, and we still did it. There you go, guys. Hopefully that was interesting and helpful. Yunli coming in and actually smashing the boss. She was great. She was really solid. There you go. It's her perfect team, but very, very good. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.